Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, people have been talking about the cost of living, and we know the biggest problem in this country is all about transportation of goods from one location to another. And with that one, fuel is going to determine the cost of living. As simple as that. And because this government is focusing on increasing the price of fuel every day, that tells you that they have no any plan to bring down the cost of living. So I've been seeing people asking, where is Baba? Oh, Baba is silent for too long. Baba is not talking. Hasemi kitu. And finally, Raila Odinga has come out to speak. But again, as Raila is addressing this issue, Raila is very clear and he is right in his response to that call. And I quote him, this is what he's saying, that those who are saying that demonstration by Azimio is destroying our business today are coming to ask, where is Baba? Ruto managed to confuse, because for him convincing people is a problem. And when he fails to convince you, the next thing he will do is to confuse you. So he brought together some few individuals in the name of business people or a business community. And they were like, when Azimio is demonstrating, they are destroying our business because we don't get time to sell. People are destroying our properties. So, as the national dialogue is going on, Raila decided to take a back step. The same individual, today they are crying because now their business are being destroyed by the taxation. Raila na wajibu. Mulisema sisi tukiitisha maandamano inaharibu biashara yenu. Round hii hatuitishi maandamano, lakini sasa kile tulikuwa tunalalamikia kwa maandamano ndicho kinakuja kuharibu biashara yenu siku ya leo. That's the truth. That is the reality. Taxation. Azimio was saying that to bring down the cost of living, rethink about the 16% taxation. Bring it to 8 or something close to that. Sasa watu wenye wanasema ya kwamba Raila Odinga ako wapi? Raila is back to tell them the truth. And Raila is exposing something which is important that people need to know. Before, we had an open tender when it comes to sourcing of fuel. And is responding to the questions being raised. Why is it that the fuel in Uganda, in Tanzania, is cheaper than fuel in Kenya when they are getting their fuel from the same source? And we analyze that one here. Kwa nini mafuta ya Tanzania ni cheap, ya Kenya ni expensive, na wanapata mafuta kutoka mahali same? They are talking about the war in Israel, Palestine, but the result is that the international pricing in oil has gone down. It has dropped. You check the price per barrel, it is going down. It has reduced. But why is it that Kenya mafuta haishuki chini, inaendelea tu kupanda kila siku? Because Ruto did away with the issue of open tender bidding. Now they have the government to government bidding. And in this one, they are the one benefiting. Because now you take in the bidding, you take the lowest bidder. Ule mwenye atakuja na zile prices that is much more better and fair to the people. But because they're the one in charge, they want to maximize profit. Instead of having leaders, we are having tenderpreneurs. And this is the reason why Raila is saying, in fact, he's describing them as mediocrity, rogue, thieves running our affairs. Hiyo ni maneno ya Raila Odinga, si yangu. That is the description is giving to this government. Mediocrity, rogue, thieves. And Raila is very clear that The cost of living will never go down when these thieves are in charge. Don't anticipate that chakula itarudi chini ama gharama ya maisha itarudi chini. Haita. Why? Why? Because we have entrepreneurs running the affairs of the country. Why government to government? Then it is expensive when it needs to be much more cheaper than when you have those people coming in to do the bidding. Then you take the cheapest one. Saizi wanachukua pesa kuchukua. They don't care. Wananunua mafuta wenyewe. Wanakuja hapa. Ndio sasa distributors mnunue kwao. Ndio mwanzo kusupply. Mambo ya kwenda kujinunulia mafuta mwenyewe hayuko tena. Because entrepreneurs are in the power and they are focusing to have as much money as possible. I want to listen to Raila Odinga shortly. Then from here we are going to conclude this discussion. Listen to Raila Odinga.
I showed Babu yesterday a gazette in the Tanzanian newspaper showing how they're reducing the cost of fuel, of petrol, of diesel, of paraffin. And they're saying that because of the war in the Middle East, Israel and Palestine, the cost of fuel has gone down. Here, Mr. Shiri is telling you, because of that war, the cost of fuel has gone up. Yet the source where Tanzania is buying is the same source where Kenya is also buying. Who is fooling who? Eh? So you see, the reason why the cost of fuel is up is very different. They killed what is called OTS, where there used to be an open tender system where all the oil companies will come and bid to supply the fuel. And when the tender has been opened, the cheapest is awarded and goes and brings it. They came up with what they're calling G2G, that themselves are now buying directly from Abu Dhabi and from Saudi Arabia. But they themselves are the ones who are making the commissions. That's why the cost of fuel is going up. That money is actually ending up in the pockets of the same people here. Umbwa inakula watoto yake.
Now, as we conclude this discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And then back to the discussion. I think Raila has said it all. There is nothing good that can come out of this government. Once you have individuals who are doing away with the issue of open tender, where people will come in and the private sectors will have a chance to do trading, and now the government itself is involving in business like this one. Now, tell me, when will the cost of living come down? If there was any way to sort out the cost of living, then it was at this time when we have government to government bidding in terms of buying of fuel. Kwa sababu ni serikali kwa serikali. Watoe faida zao zote ndani, wasileta mambo ya kutafuta faida ndani. Ikiwa unatoa gharama ya kusafirisha mafuta peke yake kutoka nje ifike hapa. Gharama. Then the rest wauze so much cheap na watu wa pump wapewe order. Sell at this price. Because they're the one controlling the pump price. Na kuambia tungekuwa tunanunua mafuta saa hizi kwa bei ya chini zaidi kwa sababu ni serikali kwa serikali. Because they are focusing on money, and that is the big reason why they decided to remove the issue of open bidding. Now it is government to government. Kama maisha haijawahi rudi chini, kama bei ya mafuta haijawahi rudi chini, unatarajia kuna siku nyingine itarudi chini? Yet ni hao wako in charge na ni hao wanaleta hii mafuta hapa. Kwa nini mafuta ya Tanzania iko cheap, ya Kenya iko expensive? They have given us so many reasons, which is so much fake. They are lying to us. Raila has told you the reality. As long as we have this mediocrity, rogue thieves running the affairs of our country, then there will be no time the cost of living will go down. Haitawai. The only way for the cost of living to go down is by kicking these people out of power. And that should be done through the ballot or mass action. As simple as that.